Hey guys, welcome back. Uh, Today we'll be starting the wind element portion of the 200 chest. So, the first one and probably the best pick from the chest would be Wen Dao Chan from a arena, like PvP point of view. Um, Now, I say that, but really it's her skin that makes her deadly. But if you have the skin fragments to buy her skin, she is hands down the best PvP wind hero. And I'll explain why. Let's take a look at her skills first to see. So her first skill, attack enemy. If the target dies, randomly cast Soul Reaper with no cooldown. So Soul Reaper is this. Attack enemy, restore 30% damage dealt. If target dies, gain invincibility for 1 round. Her third skill, randomly attack 3 times. Ignores defense if target is under the effect of invincibility. Her arena skill is increased, or her leader skill is increased team's resistance by 55% in arena. This is useless because she's a nuke. I don't see why they gave her this dumb skill as a nuke. Ugh, makes no sense. It should have been attack, speed, or crit damage, or crit rate. But whatever. So when she's awakened, she gains 15 speed, so she goes from 100 to 116. Now, the skill that gets upgraded is this one. Randomly attack 3 times, ignores defense if target is under the effect of invincibility. So let's go take a look at her skin, and then we'll come back and discuss builds. No. There we go. Okay. Collect. Here it is. So the original skin, the original one. Randomly attack 3 times. Ignores defense if target is under the effect of invincibility. So when it's upgraded after it's activated, randomly attack 4 times and ignore the defense of all enemies with a passive skill. And ignore all enemies' defense if invincibility is in effect when using this skill. Okay, so basically any of the heroes she hits that have a passive guaranteed ignore defense. And then after that, if there are heroes that don't have a passive, then as long as Wen Dao Chan is under invincibility, she will ignore defense. But what's good about this is ignore the defense if they have a passive. So let's take a look at my tank arena team. The team I use. So, no passive. I don't think. Go back. I didn't mean to do that. There we go. See, she doesn't have a passive. But, passive. 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 So you attack my team with it. All 3 of them are going to be taking ignored defense damage. And then she'll just take the normal hit unless you're invincible. But one of the things I didn't like about her before reading the skin change was that she had to be under invincibility for the ignore defense to activate. So ignores defense if the target is under the effect of invincibility. This wording is terrible because it means she has to be invincible, not the enemies. But with the skin change, you don't have to run someone to give her invincibility. So commonly, people would run either Water Roselle if you have her, or Fire Jiao because she gives everyone invincibility, or Holy Machao or Himiko. But Fire Jiao is the easiest one to get. Normally. But with this, it gives her a use outside of using up 2 spots. So one for that and one for this. So if you run into a team you know is full of passives, like at least 2 to 3 heroes have a passive. She's worth running because if you hit them, you're going to deal massive damage. So the build, she has one build, period. Overlord Tiger, attack, crit damage, attack. You want her to hit as hard as possible so that when she does ignore defense, she can just punch holes through any tanks or any hero she hits with that has a passive and can ignore the defense. Now if you can, like if you are going to be running like a Ma Chao team or Jiao Qiao team that runs invincibility, then she's solid there too. But otherwise, she's versatile because you can bring her against passive heavy teams like mine. Like my defense, 3 of the 4 heroes ignored have passives, so that their defense will be ignored. The only one that won't be is witches, and it's still going to hit her hard without ignore defense, just because you're going to make her to hit as hard as possible. And she actually has a fair amount of HP for being a nuke. Decent attack, and then gets the attack and speed increase. So Wen Dao Chan is a really good hero to pick up for arena to fight passive teams, passive heavy teams. I hope this helped a little bit. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.